Welcome to the show. Can you hear me? I want to do the test the our audio. Can you hear me,
I can hear
Odessa?
you.
All
I can hear
right.
you.
All right. Y'all, welcome to the show. This is Sisters United. We're waiting for one more host to come on the air, and we are ready. We're gonna have an icebreaker. We're gonna do our traditional would you rather. Okay. And then we're gonna get into our topic. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. So let everybody know we're on the air. Please send it out in Messenger, in your messages, send it to your friends, everybody. We want them to tune in. It's gonna be good, y'all. Welcome. Look, I'm gonna give them that old church welcome. You're welcome once, you're welcome twice. You're welcome in the name of Jesus Christ.
That's a familiar one, all right.
How's your day? How did your day go? How did your day
I
go?
had a really, really good day. I cooked, I
Uh-huh.
cleaned, I washed, and I feel good. I feel good. I had a good day, good day. How was
That's
your day?
it was challenging, but I give all glory and honor to God. I started to feel a little overwhelmed, but the Lord, He carried me through, and I'm just blessing His holy name. Like they say, I won't complain, but sometimes,
Sometimes we do.
ooh, get a little difficult. It get a little difficult.
But God, but God.
But God, we had a good show last week. We talked about a lot of different things. This this week we're talking about emptiness syndrome. When them kids grown and gone, what do you do with yourself? What
Lord.
do you do with yourself? And I know a lot of you, your children are still at home, or they some of you, your children are in high school and they getting ready to exit. And you getting excited. You like, oh, look, y'all ain't gonna be in my hair no more. But I'm here to tell you, as a person
He tell you.
that went through it, when your children leave, it gets kind of hard to figure out
It
what to do
does.
with yourself.
It does. It really does. And you say, "Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." But it is an adjustment.
It's an
Well, at
adjustment.
least for me, it was a major adjustment.
It's a major adjustment. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit later on in the show. We got some advice, and then we got some questions. We all are helpers one to another, and so we'll believe in God, that this topic today is gonna bless you. I want to first, this is something I haven't done, but I do want to do this. If you need prayer, you are going through something that's too heavy for you to carry, I want you to inbox me. I want to believe God with you, walk with you through it. uh
Amen.
I want because, like I said, we help us one to another. Don't go through things by yourself.
That's
Listen,
right.
listen. It's so many Facebook preachers. There's no reason you can find one that nobody in this in your world know, and
That's
just
right.
look, tell them all your business so they can pray for you. It's some powerful men and women of God on here. And look, I'm inbox me, inbox me. I'll
Yeah.
pray. And sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. You don't need me to say nothing. You know,
Right.
if you're a Facebook user and you are commenting, make sure you give StreamYard permission to use your name so we'll know who's talking to us. But
Amen.
that suicide spirit is sweeping through households, sweeping through school. Listen,
Ooh,
listen,
touch Lord.
call, uh, uh,
Yes.
text, do
Yes.
something. It gotta be somebody in close to you that you can trust. Come on, come on, don't go through it alone. Look, just to see, the lives that have been taken. It's just
It's sad.
it's
It is so
overwhelming.
sad.
It's and we thank God that that football player got out of the hospital. He
Yes,
went
he
into a,
did. Oh,
I mean, the world was praying for him, and we just bless God for his recovery. He has a ways to
really,
go
look what happens when a whole lot of people get together and pray. It
and
was people
pray.
praying in all states. They didn't
Yeah,
know nothing about him. I hadn't even heard of the young man, but I went in prayer.
went in prayer immediately, immediately, immediately.
Yeah.
And the prayers of the righteous availeth much. Amen.
Yes, it
Hallelujah.
does.
This week, oh, let me just testify. This week, um, somebody stole the tags off the front of my truck and off the back of the truck. I had never heard of that in my life. But what they're doing, they're stealing the tags off your
The
cars so
faith,
that they
the life of faith.
tow all kinds of places and run up tolls and
Mm,
steal all kinds of stuff. And when they run the plates, guess what? They're
it's your
sending it
name.
to your name. So this is what you do. This is what I learned. This is what you do. First, you call the police and report it and get the report number. Okay. Then you go to the DMV and you let them know, hey, my tags were stolen, and look, I need some new tags. And it'll only cost you $7 to get your new tags. That's if your inspection, your registration sticker is up to date. Okay. So make sure you handle your business, okay? Because these thieves are not playing, for so they can commit crimes. That's right. And you gotta know too that catalytic, what is it, catalytic converters? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
And they but
Yeah.
but that's still in everything. I remember about 10 years ago, I had a little Bonneville car, and I came out my apartment, and it was sitting on bricks. It was
Yeah.
sitting on bricks. I mean, they took all the tires, everything, and I was like, look, I came out dressed in my Loretta costume because I was gonna go do some comedy. And baby, I didn't have no
The joke
time.
was on you.
And they was courteous enough to leave it up on blocks so I could just put me some tires on there. But just be careful. Watch your back. Okay.
Yes.
People knocking
Yes.
over the heads,
Yeah.
be
Be mindful of your surroundings.
yeah, be aware. Be aware. Um so that's in the news. No, I'm just playing. So that should be enough. I'm excited about Angela Bassett winning a Golden Globe Award. She gave a wonderful
Yes. It's amazing.
speech. She honored Chadwick Boseman. I mean, his legacy is, listen, is he's living
It's
on.
real.
It's real, y'all.
Mhm.
Real. Okay, so I was waiting for our host to come on because I wanted to play Would You Rather. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, so and I love Would You Rather. Now, this is how we play. Everybody in the comments, I want you to comment as well. And when you comment, we have a gift for you. Whoever participates the most, invites the most people on the broadcast tonight, we are going to gift you. I'm going to gift you a rare. It's my son's clothing line. I'm gonna gift you a rare T-shirt. He has a clothing line that says "real and respected everywhere." That's what rare means. So we're going to get into would you rather. All right, first one. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great great grandchildren? All right, Odessa, what's your answer?
Go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet who?
Your
Your great great grandchildren.
Yeah,
Oh, I'd go in the past.
you go in the
I want
past.
to meet my ancestors and find out who they are, where they're from, what they did, because then I would understand and know me better.
Yeah, yeah.
I would do the ancestors. What would you do?
I would do my great great grandchildren. I would do my great great grandchildren. I would do my great great grandchildren because I kind of know a lot about my family, and a lot about what our ancestors went through. So it's like, but I don't know anything about. I want to see if they have my nose, if I could see myself in my great grands. I think
Okay.
that's exciting. All right, next one. Would you rather have more time or more money?
Ooh,
All right,
more
participant.
time, more money.
Okay, the one that put future, please drop your name so we'll know who we're talking to, so we can make sure you win something tonight. Okay, which one? More time or more money?
Oh, I think I want more money.
You think you want more money?
I want
Hmm.
more time too, but I think I want more money.
I think
Give me some money, buy me some time. No, seriously, I would want more money because I think I could do a lot with it, help a lot.
okay, yeah. Okay, Keisha, why do you say more time? While she leaves a comment, I would I would want, oh my God. Oh, I would want more money. I think.
Okay.
I think I would want more money because then I could be more, I could do more, I could
Be more productive.
be more productive, work out. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
afford the, because y'all food is expensive.
Yes, it
Have y'all
is.
price of eggs? Oh my God. Listen, so if I had more money, then I could put it into more of the things I enjoy doing. I could I could learn, educate myself more on food or what. Yeah, not like we would be thinking about this stuff, but more money. You look, better lifestyle. More comfort. Okay,
Yeah.
Keisha says the the money will come, and I do some amazing things. All right, Keisha, I like that.
Okay. Okay.
I like that.
So she just needs some time.
Yeah, she just needs some time. Give me some time, and I'll get the money. I got you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life? Which one? Rewind or pause? All right. I can't wait to
If I rewind, I'm doing the same stuff over. Oh no, I need a pause.
hear.
I would only take rewind if I could rewind and do things different.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah. But
And
if
then,
I'm rewinding and it's the same, I'll pause.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, I have to wonder, you know, how far back are we rewinding? I mean,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
if you rewind, you obviously are gonna change the past. You come on.
yeah,
You
yeah.
obviously you're gonna be like, I shouldn't have married that Negro right there. Oh no, I ain't marrying him. Okay.
I should have bought a house in my latter 20s. Not, yeah. If I could
Yeah,
rewind and do it over, I'd rewind.
Yeah, and some good jobs that you could have held on to,
My
you know?
past self. That's true. That's true.
Mm. Hi, Kat.
Hello, my sisters.
Hey, girl.
I'm
Hey.
so sorry I'm late. I am so sorry I'm late, but I am excited. Excited, excited.
Okay, so we play the game would and Keisha would rather rewind. So the question is, would you re- rewind button or rather have a pause button on your life? Which one? Keisha, let us know why you said rewind. Okay, what about you, Alicia? Which one would you rather?
Would I want a rewind or a pause?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I want to rewind because I got too much I want to correct. It'll take it'll take too long to correct a bunch of stuff. So I would say a pause,
Uh,
and I would say a pause because I'm actually in that stage of my life right now. I'm
Mhm.
My kids are gone out the house. You know, everybody's an adult. I'm a grandmother now. So I have to pause. I want to pause because I need to find out what it is that I want now. I've done so much for everybody and have done so much for everybody and done everything for everybody else till I don't actually know what it is that I want
Mhm.
or what it is that I want to do.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I have a lot. My mind is scrambled around. I had a conversation with you before where it's like my mind is a representative of how we live. Your mind is a representative of how we live,
Right.
and I'm decluttering so that
Yeah.
I'm in a pause.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right.
All right.
Okay. Well, I will rewind. I'm waiting on Keisha to let us know why she would rewind because she said she would rewind, and I don't blame her. I'm going back to fix some stuff. She said she would rewind because there are some things I know that I would have helped that would help me to do right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what I feel about. I want to go. Look, just take me back. Take me back. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, next question. Would you rather be able to talk with the animals or speak all foreign languages? That's a no-brainer.
Oh, I want to speak all foreign languages.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Alicia?
I don't know, y'all. Animals sometimes seem like they have a little more sense than some of these humans.
So you're already talking to them. You're already connected. That's hey.
That's-
But if you have, okay, I get that.
Because um think about it. If we knew every single language,
uh-huh.
if we knew every language, that I think we'd be fighting all the time because we'd be angry because you know what this other person is saying. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know if I want to know every language. Sometimes I'm good with not knowing what you said.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm good with not knowing what you said.
especially at that nail shop.
Yeah, but see,
Let's
that's what I
use
want
that
to
for
know.
an
I want to
example.
be able to communicate. I want to be able to dialogue with you. I
Yeah.
want to know.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to know that I know. So when you say something, I can just come on with it at the nail shop.
That's my worry if I come on with it.
Hey, I already because they be like, girl, you're the one. I say, wait a minute, my toes do not look that bad. My toes, that lady be looking at me like, yeah, my toes don't look that bad.
Like
The-
she heard what I said. Yes,
yeah.
sweetie, we heard you.
And I understand it. And I'm gonna say something.
and I'm gonna say something. So, okay, why would you want to? She picked all foreign languages.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, uh, so when she answers, we'll go through her. So y'all go ahead and talk. I gotta do something.
Yeah, because I'll say this about the animals. Let me give y'all a little story, a little backstory on some animals. When my children were young, I had a I had a miniature a wiener dog.
Uh-huh.
This dog he lived to be almost 10 years old. They said the lifespan of them don't go past 10 years. And he lived to be right at 10 years old. But this baby, he was my baby. His name was Louis. And this dog was so smart. We used to tease and say that he was smarter than our children. Me and my husband at the time. We used to say that the dog was smarter than our kids because he knew to go in his cage and shut
Mm-hmm.
the door. He knew how to go to his cage and shut the door when he did something wrong, when he did something bad. If he
Yeah.
pooped in the house, or if he, anything that he did, he grabbed something and chewed up something, and you call his name, Louis, he'd take off to his cage and go running and shut the door. Because it was as if he knew. And I got to a point where I would talk to him like a human. I tell you, you got 5 minutes
Yeah.
to go outside and you come back. And you better not be no longer than 5 minutes. And the craziest thing, he would show right back up in 5 minutes. It was as if he understood.
Well, Keisha put, I want you to openly say, language all times is what separates us. That's very good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So, all right,
I have to
next.
agree with that, with Keisha, with that, with it. It separates us, but
Yeah.
it really does. It separates our language. I work with an Asian lady right now, and our language barrier is really tough. But
All right.
sometimes I'd rather not know what she's saying.
All right. Would you rather win the lottery or live, oh, again, we on that long life, or live twice as long? I guess that's the same as the other question, but go ahead.
Win the lottery or have a life.
Long life. Live twice as long.
Oh Lord.
Mm, mm.
I'm
I
winning that
don't know. I kind of want to live twice as long.
Well, I asked the
I
Lord
don't
to
want
live
to
to be
struggle for
100.
another 60 years though.
Yeah.
Ooh, but the lotto could afford me a whole lot. I
Yeah.
don't know about that one. Maybe I
I asked the
choose the
Lord to let
lotto.
me live to be 100. So I think I take that twice long life.
Yeah.
You can make money.
He said life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make money. Money is not gonna. No matter how much money you have, you may not be happy. You may not. So
Yeah,
I
because it
would
don't make
rather
you
life.
happy, but
Okay. Okay. Next question. Okay. Why she said life. Now, this question: you rather a lot of people at your wedding or a lot at your funeral? Which one?
Mm.
Which rather? Wedding or
or
funeral?
funeral. Well, I don't know if I'll know who's at the funeral. I think wedding, so we could celebrate.
Yeah, the wedding. I ain't thinking about it. Look, the funeral. I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm
Ain't
Right.
gone.
I don't really care nothing about that.
look when you
Yeah,
when you crying and I should have coulda woulda. I ain't gonna be here.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
and if you
Now,
had my funeral with that shoulda, woulda, coulda, you probably wasn't. You probably had an illegal space in my life anyway, so I probably didn't want you there.
but she chose life on the previous question. She said a lot of headaches and folks plotting and against you. I What is that? Like, tell me what that applied to. But she chose wedding for this question. And I agree
Yeah,
because I
me
can't see
too.
you,
I do.
we can't see you at the funeral. All right. Next question. Would you rather be without internet for a week or without a phone?
Internet.
Neither.
I would
Neither.
rather be
I'm
without
gonna lose
internet.
my mind.
You can't be without either one of them.
I can't do either or. I told my son when they were talking about that storm a couple of weeks ago, I said, as long as we don't lose power and the internet, I
Yeah.
need to be able to charge my phone and I need my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Keisha says she'd go without it. Okay, Keisha, you say you'll go without your phone? She's probably saying her phone because that internet is something else. Because I can call you on the internet. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I can call you on the internet.
But my phone off, I'm still calling for.
Yeah, I don't think I could do either. That's a very tough question for me. Would you rather the internet or the phone? Neither. Neither one of
Well,
them can't go.
It's just a week, Bishop. Just 1 week.
They can't go. I said.
Okay, okay, okay.
this is the last question. Your
Whew.
vision or your hearing?
Huh?
Would you rather lose your vision or your hearing? Which one?
My
Would you?
hearing, because I got to
My
see.
hearing.
Yeah,
My
Your,
hearing.
yeah, I got to see. I don't have to hear, but I got to see.
I gotta see. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
I
that.
can, I can read your lips and tell what you saying.
And this is my problem with not being able to see, cause I don't know who's dressing me. And I don't know what wig they put on or how they did my hair. I could be,
Right.
I could be out there. But still, oh my, I gotta see.
Right.
I can go without hearing what people say about me and all that kind of stuff. I go because
Right, right, right.
but I gotta see, baby, because you ain't. They'll have me out
Yeah.
there in flowers and stripes. You understand me? They have me in some. Uh, oh my God, y'all!
Right.
Oh,
It's a wonder
You wouldn't have
it's a
you wouldn't
wonder
have no
Stevie Wonder
earrings
have
on.
more than one
I,
outfit.
I would have no earrings on. They probably have me living in a room that ain't got no carpet and rug. Oh my God, no, I got to see.
Yeah, I have to see. I need to be able to
Yeah,
Mm.
see.
And then
yeah,
I want to,
me too.
because I want to know if my children are ugly. I want to know if I got ugly kids or if I want, you know, I want, if somebody flirt with me, I want to know how you look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
You're a
go with the
mess.
vision. I need to be able to see.
Yeah.
Baby, I got to. Look, kids talk about you being fishnets and mini skirts, baby. They had you dressed all kinds of ways.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I need to see.
What if they leave? If you with somebody who don't care for you, and they leave
And they
you.
walk off and leave you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I can't.
I need to be able to see.
And that's sad because you can't trust the people around you to take care of you if you ain't got them. You can't see.
Look, you can't trust people around you to take care of you, and you can see them
See?
right now. So
This is
yeah,
true.
I really do need to keep my cat eye. I
Yeah.
need
Yeah,
my one
yeah.
good eye. I need to
So
keep on you.
Lord,
I need to keep down to this right droopy eye, but I need it.
I thank you for my silence. Thank you. In the name of Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
Cause thank you. I just realized how blessed I am to be able to see.
Yes, Lord.
Oh my God. Okay, so come to
And
that
you take
time
it for granted.
where we're gonna get into our topic. And listen, for folks who have small kids, they don't understand where I'm coming from with this empty nest thing.
Right,
Because
right.
when my children look, I was bragging. I was like, "Oh, I got one more. I got one more." You know, I was like, "Oh, I'm finna do this." Oh, I look, and when that last one, baby, I was like, "Where you at? What you doing? You need some of these. Where you going?"
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, or and when I began to live alone, I'm talking about alone, alone. I was like, "You gonna go to the
Yeah.
grocery for me? What y'all doing? Y'all ain't gonna come and watch this movie?" So
Yep.
it, it's a cold blooded truth to go from parents, football game, basketball game. You know, and my daughter was a dad, you know, a head of to like, okay, well, you know, what am I gonna do? So what do you think about it, Odessa? You know, you know,
It's a challenging thing. I mean, definitely an adjustment. I did the same thing. I was the parent, the baseball mom, the football mom, picked up, dropped off. I always took them to the mall, picked them up, took them to the party, picked them up. I was just that involved.
Alicia moved
And
with.
it's
I
8 years
turn my light
between my
on every
kids,
now
so
and then
when,
because I'm driving, sisters.
Okay.
but my 19-year-old is out of the house, and I thought I was gonna lose my mind
Yeah.
because I didn't know what to do with myself. And I was looking back at last week when we introduced ourselves. I identify as a mother first. I said
Yeah.
mother, grandmother.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never did say I'm a retired respiratory therapist. I never said any of the other accomplishments
Yeah.
because that's how I identify. And
Mhm.
it has been adjustment. I had to, join the support group so I can find something that I like to do.
Yeah.
I have had to rediscover that I actually like writing. So I've,
Yeah.
I've had to tap into that. I really lost myself because all I thought I was a mother, but now I've discovered I am much more than that. But it
Yeah.
is an adjustment.
Yeah.
And I still wonder, okay, she's 19, she's not at home, why she ain't called?
Yeah.
Or if I call her and she didn't pick up the phone, like, she can't answer.
Yeah.
So then I have to get in my word because I ain't supposed to worry. I say, okay, God, I trust you. Now, it has definitely increased my faith
Uh-huh.
because I literally have just given her over to the Lord.
Yeah.
And I used to say I had all the time, but now I really have. So it has taken me a while.
Yeah. And the hardest thing for me was we struggled a lot when they were kids. So now they grown, they got jobs, but then I'm like, I got a little more money than what I had. I'm still, and so I click back into let me get you, let me help you to, and I just had a conversation with somebody like, they grown. You need to take
Yeah,
care of you.
yeah,
and and
yeah.
and and right then I realized I was still it was still, it take you a
You
minute.
still in that mama mode.
You
Hmm.
and ain't nothing wrong with it. You just have to be careful, how far you go with it.
That you don't lose yourself.
Cause I
And
some
see,
mothers,
I know that I lost.
I've seen some mothers that are they children are grown, and they all
And
in
it
their
sounds
business.
good and it's easy to say,
All-
oh, I'll be glad when they be gone, but you can be lost.
And you I think that it's important to find a hobby. Like Odessa says, hey, I found out I love writing. I've been finding out a lot of things. I found out I can paint. I found out I can, I just been discovering different things. Like the other day, I made me a
Yeah.
peach cobbler. It was my first peach cobbler. I was like, okay, girl, get up out your feelings and go and do something
It
with your
looked
time.
good, but I didn't get none.
Them kids ate it up.
Right.
So I looked up
You have to.
empty nest syndrome, and I want Alicia to talk a little bit too about her kids. Your kids grown. Alicia,
All five of them.
They grown.
All five of them are out of there. My youngest is 23. And when the last two, 23 and 25, when they got their first apartment, it was like, well, when me and their dad split, it was an empty nest for me because I went from, like Odessa said, football mom, baseball, softball, girls softball, track, basketball, girls basketball. Uh, it was
Did it, yeah.
everything from my son to my daughter. You had every aspect of my life was mama, and that's the biggest accomplishment. My name, I didn't really start using my name until after they got grown because it was like for a long time I thought my name was mama because that's all you
Good.
hear,
Yeah.
mama,
Yeah.
mama, mama. Not once they were gone, it's like, okay, I know I like to cook, but I can't cook like I used to because ain't nobody here. You know, you used to
Yeah.
cooking for five children and a husband, and now it's like
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's an
dark.
adjustment.
Then
It,
you it's a heavy adjustment. And now my son moved back with me because he tore his Achilles. And now it's like, okay, you gotta hurry up, get up out here. Cause I
But
want
now
my
you want your
nasty
food.
again because
Yeah.
I figured out who I am. Being a
yeah.
mom was I piggybacking off of what you said, Odessa. When I said last week when I introduced myself, I'm a vocalist and I'm a part of Eagles United Ministries. I didn't say I was a mom because I know now some of the things that
You stuck. You had to come back in because your video is stuck. So leave out and come back in. So and she was making a good point, but while she was talking, what I thought about too was was I got pregnant at 17. Well, at 16, had a baby at 17. So I had been a mama. I had been a mama since I was a
For a
teenager.
long
And
time.
my son told me, he said, okay, mama, that's enough. Now you didn't you didn't served your time. Now you need to live your best life, you know. And he calls me sometimes and he reminds
Mhm.
me, okay, mama, that's enough. You didn't did enough. Okay, let them make their own mistakes. Let them do their own, you know. And
Yeah.
because you can't
Yeah.
get look, those are babies, you know. But you have to when we
Well,
talk about
I did the total opposite because I had my first one at 34 and my last one at 42. So I didn't want to do anything at that age but be a mama because I had done everything. I didn't have
yeah.
any children or any husband
oh
or nothing till I was 34.
Mm,
Got the husband at
mm,
40, had a baby at 42.
yeah.
So it's really been difficult for me to just release because I did everything before I had the kids.
Yeah.
And now look at
oh
what I'm
okay.
supposed to do now.
And
So I did the opposite from what you did, Queenie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
But I
I
tell you, it's better to get it out the way first. I would tell anybody, hey, your baby's early.
yeah. And but the hardest thing for me was during that time that I
did the
was
same thing.
during those
I
things I
did the same thing. I had my children early. I got a husband kind of early. And from there, that was, just life.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then once life started happening with the children, it was like, okay, I need to, you know, I just took a back seat.
Yeah.
you do.
All school age before I went to college.
Hmm.
I ended up going to college while when once my youngest one got to pre-K and could go, once he became school age, I went back to school and got my degree.
Hmm.
And that was even a task, because it's like you don't need to do anything with your life anymore. You got your children. These were the things that I was hearing. You got your children now. It's about your kids, and you have to,
Yeah.
send them. So once
Yeah.
again, I stopped.
I
Couldn't
heard
have
that.
it. couldn't have a job, couldn't do anything with yourself. You just had to focus on husband and children. And
Mm.
you lose your total self.
You do.
And when you start finding yourself once they're out of the house, you have to think about what people start saying. And if you get caught up in the rhetoric that people feed you, because now you by yourself, all the kids are gone, and now you want to start doing stuff for yourself. You need to sit down, so they still telling you go sit down somewhere. It's your kids' time to shine. Now they grown, let them go ahead and live their life. And you just sit back and just when they start having the babies, you sit back and babysit. The devil is a liar from the pits of hell. I babysit when I feel like it. I have, oh Lord, I gotta count 12 grandchildren. I got about 12 grandchildren. I see 5 of them on a regular. I have one deceased. And I see 5 of them on a regular. But I only babysit when it's absolutely necessary and on my terms. I'm not
So
in the
do you
business of
think
raising babies no more.
So,
do you think culturally they make us feel guilty for not babysitting? Because back in the day, Big Mama kept everybody. I'm not the Big Mama.
well, this ain't back in the
I'm
day
not either.
because this
I'm
is a
not Big Mom either.
thing. Back in the day, Big Mama wasn't working. She was watching the soup. She was watching the soap operas and all that kind of stuff. She loved being at home. But today, women are working, doing their thing. They moguls and all kinds of stuff. We doing something. I think that during the time when you your children or caring for your children, you still need to have self-care. You still now I
You
wish
do.
this was happening when I was popping out kids, but when you a teen having kids, my lord, the conversations people have,
My Lord, my Lord,
I can
my Lord.
imagine.
uh
Yeah.
I got up every morning. I had to get the baby to the daycare and be in class on time, and then I had
Mm-hmm.
a job because you got a young man that ain't gonna do nothing, ain't finna help, you know. So it's on you. And
That was gonna be,
if
yep. Go-
it was had back then it would made a world of a difference about self-care. Okay, okay, you take care of the baby now. Are you getting now? Some people went to college pregnant and did they was in that type of household. But a lot of folks are not in that type of house. Hey, you better take care of that baby.
That's true.
What you
That's
going,
right.
That's true.
going to have? You ain't got no life no more. You know,
That's right.
when that person that's been through that becomes an adult, you know what I mean? And in this world that we in today, and you sit back saying, "Well, I don't know what to do." My kids was my everything. I got up in the
Mm-hmm.
kids. Was at it's lunchtime. The kids, on the week,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but kids got so it took up all your time. So now, now I am gonna go here. I don't know if y'all remember this that Tupperware. My mama used to go to them Tupperware parties with.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And I didn't mean I don't mean to cut y'all, Queenie, but this is the piggyback off of what you were saying about Big Mama. Let me tell y'all about Big Mama. Big Mama and Granddaddy was out working, and he really took care of Big Mama.
Yes, it
Big Mama didn't
You
have
did.
to go on no job and
did.
go sit nowhere at no desk and have to deal with folks all day and then come home and
Come
work.
home too.
Big
You're
Mama didn't
right.
have to do none of that. So Big Mama could raise those other babies, and Big Mama could sit around and babysit and do that because Big Mama didn't have nothing to do. He basically took her out of the workplace and of everything. She didn't have to do any of that. But then those of us that started coming up, I came up when I got my husband. The first thing he said was, "You don't have to work. You don't have to this. You don't have to do that." And I ended up being in the house, housewife. Now I was different, very smart, very business minded, could do a lot of different things business. So he turned me into his personal assistant, all of his friends' assistants, all my family members would come by. Everybody needed resumes, they needed check stubs, they needed stuff, anything they needed business wise, they had to come over here, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm gonna set up me a little business and do that. But see, you couldn't do that because now the husband, I'm taking care of you. You ain't charging none of them. Are you doing that as a favor for me? So now I'm still stuck in
So,
this. Lord, I can't do nothing and I can't make no money for myself. But then when, like they say, the stuff get real, then he start looking at me. You need to get off your ass to go get you a job. I had to buck the system to go to school. What you mean? Oh, now I gotta go find a job because you got some other stuff you want to do. So now you want to live off of money that I make because he's like, once you go get you a job, I'm putting all my money in 401k. Well, I bucked that system a little bit. You had me sitting down all this time. I'm gonna sit down some more.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't
Well,
want me to, so I turned. It became
business.
retaliation, and you can't do that
Mhm.
either.
Right.
You can't do that either
That's not
because I
good.
lost myself
yeah.
and I couldn't do anything. So now here I am now, 53 years old, and this is real. I'm 53 years old, and I'm still trying to figure out what it is that I want to actually do with myself. My children are grown. My grandkids are growing up. I don't have baby grandchildren. My grandchildren, the youngest one, I think is like 7 or 8. They're not cradle babies. They're big
Right.
children. So what do you do? After a while, I don't have kids to babysit. You know, my grandchildren have got to the point they don't even want to hang out with Gamma. She can come see them on the holidays and bring them some money on the birthday, but
Oh,
that's the grandmothers of today.
yeah.
It's
That's
not
true.
too many
That's
big
true.
mamas because the
No.
men are not taking care of home like they did back then. The wife got to go out and bring in half the money. So how we gonna have big mama?
Well,
That's true.
and yes, it's a two-sided coin because a lot of women want to work. They don't they don't want to be at
Big
home.
one. Right.
Just yeah,
They don't want to be housewives.
they don't want to be housewives. And oh, you're going into next week's topic. Oh, they don't want to be
And
housewives.
we can save it for next week.
We say
What about the Tupperware? I'm still stuck on the Tupperware. What about the Tupperware?
she had a life. She had a life. She had a life out of her children. You see what I'm saying? We was at
Yeah.
like mama. We was at my granny house. We was at mother house, and she was at the Tupperware party. My other auntie was selling Avon, so then she was at the Avon party. You know, they had
Right.
nurtured that the woman, and that's what I wanted to get to. You, we say I'm a mother, I'm a tax preparer, I'm a this, I'm a that, but when do we focus on being a woman? When do we
Right.
focus on and a lot and I know we got men too that good men that were married, that are married, and they go from a house full of kids they got to support to just, to me and so internet syndrome happens for the husband as well
It
as
does. It
it
does.
the
Because I
for
have a friend that's married and they had children, and when the children left, they didn't know each other anymore
yeah,
because their whole world was the kids, the kids, the kids.
yeah,
So they had to reconnect.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it happens with couples as well.
yeah. And that's what I wanted to get into tonight because a lot, like you said, a lot of people hey, I don't know you. I just know you as as a provider, and I don't know you as a
Right.
lover. I don't know
Yeah.
you as I don't know you as the friend. You know, we barely talk. By the time we finish
Right.
with our in bed, you know what I'm saying? But love you, baby, love you, and you
Yeah.
sleep. And then
Yeah. And you
your
start over.
yeah, the next day it starts over. So when you don't have that routine no more, that's why I say it's important. for married couples, or if you're a single parent, that you care for yourself, that you nurture the
This
woman
is true.
in you, that you know,
Right.
a lot of people don't have friends. And I tell people, I got my kids, and you have a problem when it's time for them to be grown. You always at their house, you washing their clothes for them. You that's the life that you
Right.
so scared of being, you so scared of what you don't know, the unknown,
Right.
I like to
Right.
say. But you have to jump out there. I know I needed friends. I prayed, I said, Lord, I need friends, and God sent me about three. I'm good. He sent me
That's
three.
all you need.
And so, three close friends. I got other friends, but I'm
Right.
saying
Right.
that but and so we get together, we eat together, we do stuff together outside of all the stuff you do. And you have to have that social life. You have to have that social life. So if you are a single parent, we talking to you too. It's gonna come a time when your children
It will be
go
gone.
house, whether it be to college, whether it be marriage, whether it be whatever it is, whether they look at you and say I'm running away, you know how they do. I'm out. See you later. What you gonna do with yourself? What you gonna do
Mm.
with time? So start living now. Like this lady say, well,
That's right.
I go to PTO meetings. I said, what? PT what? I got a life. I got friends let me tell you something. When your kids graduate from the school, those are not your friends. Those are parents after school. You ain't gonna still be at the football field. You ain't gonna still on the
Right.
you ain't gonna still be you have to have, and even if you have to tell your husband, listen, honey, this my time right here. This day right here is mine. These 2 hours or these 4 hours is my time to get me together. It's my time. And then as married people, you got to say, hey, we going out tonight. This is
This
our
date
date.
night. Yeah.
This is our, and we gonna go, and we not going as parents on a date. We going as the two people that met each other and love. Look, I'm looking. You know, we going on a
And
cruise
you can't talk about the bills or the kids on the date.
on the
Talk about it.
You
Speak.
cannot go on a date and then y'all sit there and talk about the kids and the bills on the
in the
date.
bed.
Speak.
Be sitting there talking about little John ain't gonna be able to go to college. You on a date, be smooching each other. You need to be, and then for those which I'm look, I'm trying to get myself out there. I done moved in a nice little place downtown, and it's all kinds of eating places, and it's all kinds of places I could go, baby. I done went through the closet. I say, I'm going out.
Don't make me come over there so we can go out. Don't make me come over there.
Come
Well,
on.
somebody better come
I
pick
will
me
come.
up.
I will come get you. Look here. We
Come
finna go over.
come get me, because it's so much to do, and it's necessary. And sometimes we be so it's I'm talking to the Christian. Some of y'all be so spiritual till you can't even enjoy life. And then
Yeah.
Ooh.
you wonder why nobody want to talk to you on the phone and be around you, because you always
Ooh, that's a
falling
whole
out.
nother topic.
Come on. Yeah, write that down.
We got a
And
bunch of
we can,
topics to come up for the next couple of weeks. We gon' we got some stuff. We gonna break it down.
Yeah,
and
and
really, this I really want to say, don't feel guilty about caring for yourself.
don't
Because
feel
some
guilty.
people, well, I don't know why she at the nail shop. She got children. It doesn't matter. You don't feel guilty about taking some time for yourself. Because I think a
And
lot
don't
of
take
times, well, I know I didn't. I didn't do a lot of things because I was like, well, that money could go somewhere else. And I let myself go.
Yep.
So don't feel
Yep.
guilty about those 2 hours that you spending that's just for you.
just for, and let me tell you something. And I know, especially a parent that has only one kid, I need to talk to you. Really need to talk to you. Your child is not your best friend. Don't
That's
do
Mm-mm.
right.
it to your child. Don't do that,
No, that's
because
true.
what happens is they miss important relationships with other people
And
because
socialization.
you're so there. You look
Right.
everywhere they look. Oh my God. Here come my mama. Oh well, we ain't gonna, and it'll make other young people not want to. deal with them because they like, I don't want to be around her mama. It's stuff I want to talk to her about and stuff she want to talk about, but she can't talk about it because her mama always. You got to be
Right.
careful. You got to be
Right.
Yeah.
careful. And fathers do it too. My son, football. My son gonna do this. Go sit down somewhere. Find somebody your age and
Yep.
That's true. That is so true. That's a very good point.
get a life and allow that child breathing room so that they can become. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you deprive a child of experiences, you cripple that child. And then
That's
when
right.
and that child is older, you irritated because you can't get rid of the kid. You can't get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Train them
Right.
to attach to you all the time. All the time. So you have to be
Right.
careful of that's a part. That,
And they don't know how to make a decision. They don't know. They don't want to. They don't know how to think.
yeah,
You cripple them.
yeah.
You really do. And it's all because you don't want to let go.
Because you don't want that
But
alone.
we're raising them to be independent, to live for their
Exactly.
own. We have to keep that in our head.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. And it's can you did you breaking up?
get your. I broke up.
Yeah. Go out and come back
Yeah,
in.
it's breaking up.
Go out. And I think it's important that
Okay.
um you back? Okay, go out and come back in. So it's important that we understand that when a child leaves the house, it's important for them and it's important for you. It's important for you to know who you are, and that is important for them to know who they you are an individual person. They are
Mm.
a individual person. And I always look, I always tell my kids, I said, uh, I got to a point where I said, my mama is a woman and I'm a woman. You see what I'm saying? In order for me to not be codependent on my mother. You know, oh, that's my mama. I can call her and ask her for this and ask her for that. She
Right.
lived her life. She did it for 18 years. Now give her space to do it because sometimes kids do it. Kids will listen, and you're gonna have to learn to say no. My son called me. Look, he called me tonight, and he said, "Okay, mama, I don't like this situation right here. Let that go." Uh, you know, and guess what? He was right. Because sometimes we that that mother in us, we want to protect, we want
Mm-hmm.
to help you, we want to make sure. No, you had to learn the hard way. You had to get out there and make it happen. And look how good, how awesome you are today. Look how awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Somebody had to say no to you. Somebody had to close the door to you. So, and that's a part of life. Because when you do that, you teach them that everybody not gonna tell you yet. You're gonna have to fight for
That's
some things.
right.
You have to
That's right.
work hard for some things. You're gonna get to know. But you have to. The parents got to get out the way. We got to get a life. we got to
We really do.
go get a life.
We really do.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know about y'all. I'm getting a life, y'all.
Yeah.
I,
I'm
I
getting a life.
ain't got time. I tell my kid, I want my kids to call and have to find me. Mama, where are you at? My,
Exactly. I just
my,
told my daughter, I just told a friend of mine today, I'm calling my daughter today and tell her, book me somewhere. I
yeah,
don't know where, but
yeah,
send me somewhere.
yeah,
I don't have too many things lined up and pending as far as shows are concerned for the month of January. I
yeah,
told the baby girl, put your mama on a plane.
yeah, yeah. Get
And
out.
good, she works at United, so I fly free. Baby, look, put your mama on the plane.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And look, don't feel if you I know sometimes people feel bad with or a helicopter parent. But the thing is, it's healthy for you to get a life. It's healthy for you to my dad when he married my mom, he said he moved my mama equal distance from her mama and an equal distance from his mama. He said because she needed her own house, her own space. She needs to, she need her own stuff. And
Mhm.
it's the same thing with your children. They need to go to college, or my baby girl, I say, girl, go get you an apartment. She got a good job. She, had a car. I said, go get you an apartment. She's like, Mama, you gonna live with me? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, girl.
Mm-mm.
Get your own place. Pay your own bills. Come on. Do
That's
do
right.
I encourage her the whole way. She called crying. Mama, I don't know. But guess what? I tell her, God got you. You got this. Keep going. It's gonna be a struggle.
Mhm.
Your kids need the opportunity to go through. You went through and you all right. They gonna go through.
Yep.
They got their own story to write. You gotta let that story be written. They'll be all right. And they gonna appreciate you for it later. Stay out their business. Always on the phone. Who is that what's his name? Bring him and let me see him. Yeah, come on now.
Mm-mm. You need to mind your business.
They probably get a life. It's time to get a,
Mhm.
and now I'm gonna share some things to let you know that you're dealing with it, so that you can, just change your routine. Sometimes you need to get a hobby. Sometimes you need just try new things, see what you're good at. You never know. So
Mhm.
empty nest syndrome, it says grief that is the grief that many parents feel when the children move out. Loneliness, loss of purpose.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for Odessa to come back in. But depression, grief, fear, fear of lack of control. It's a lot of parents got some control issues.
Mhm.
Parents got control issues. Okay. Now I'm getting ready to do tomorrow night is the beginning of the house that rejection built. You need to be on there. We're gonna talk about father rejection, children rejection, I think sibling rejection is in there too. I'm gonna be talking about it all. You need to be in. You need to be on here, okay?
Tell them
And
what time.
worries and anxieties come from empty nest syndrome. And what am I trying to tell you? It's normal because you are detaching from your children and allowing them to have
Mhm.
their own life, and for you to have your own life. A life that's not defined by your
That's
children.
right. That's right. That's absolutely right.
And it's healthy and okay. It's okay. All right. So that was a good topic. That was a good
That
topic.
was awesome.
Oh,
Odessa's internet went down. That's what she gets for saying she can do without the internet.
she did say that, did she?
She said, I can do without the internet. No, you can't.
No, you can't. Oh my goodness.
No, you can't. She sent the text and say my internet out. I shouldn't have said I could do without it. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, y'all. We have enjoyed on this show tonight. Keisha, I'm gonna begin with Keisha so we can get her gift for for participating tonight. Next week we will be giving out. She gets uh, a rare T-shirt. I don't know. It might be a sweatshirt. I don't know, but it's my son's clothing brand. So she'll be getting one of his exclusive um, shirts. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to give her. Next week, we may be giving away a Sisters United mug or T-shirt.
Mm,
I'll
okay.
let y'all know. But we encourage y'all to be on there with us. You want to say anything before we get off of here?
Actually, um I have some things that are gonna be coming up as
Oh,
for with my bands and some different things that Simply Lovely is gonna be doing, and we'll
mhm.
be talking about those kind of things pretty soon. And I just can't wait to you know get get grooving here with these with our topics every week because this
Yeah,
is just getting better and better.
it's getting better and better. Next week, Lord. Next week, I And we need to be going to your performances. I always look. See,
They're
like I
coming, trust me.
okay, so
We gonna be all in Galveston because I'm already having people are already starting to book me in Galveston again. This
oh,
coming this
that's
coming springtime up through summer. I'll probably be in Galveston a lot.
well, you need to pick me up. Don't let me tell you I'm driving. Just be like I'm on my way. Uh
Okay.
so next week's show, I saw a topic on Clubhouse. The topic was, do weak men make masculine women? So next week, we're gonna talk about why does a woman why is it so
Mm.
intimidating to a man to a point to where he has to call it masculine? Your grandmother prayed for you. Your grandmother took care of you. Your mama stood up for you. So why didn't you call your mama masculine? Your mama was strong. You didn't call her masculine.
Mm.
So we're gonna talk about it next week. I already see I got a whole attitude behind it. So we talk
Yeah.
about it. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you because first of all, a strong woman is not masculine, but she's just strong. A
We gonna come for you in love. We're
in
not
love.
gonna come for you crazy. We gonna come for you in love.
I'm
But
coming.
yeah.
I'm coming. Love and all that. Cause you need all that. All you sons need all of that. Come on now.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next week. I had a good
Yeah.
time tonight.
That's a whole topic.
Oh, we're gonna help you next week. We're gonna help you. We also got some other shows coming up on the Gospel Network. We have Man Cave Next Level coming up.
Mm.
My God, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be
Mm.
good. Listen, it's gonna be written by Gary Osby. He's gonna be and it's not for the faint at heart. Can I just say that? It is the if you're gonna be common women, listen, listen. Let me let
Sisters,
y'all.
sisters, sisters, sisters on the Sisters United talk show.
This is not a joke.
The host of the New Man Cave Deluxe is a force to be reckoned with. Let me just say that.
She
I
said,
have not met him in person, but let me just tell y'all, he is a force to be reckoned with. He's a man of God, and the brother is very knowledgeable, and he gonna tell you just like it is. We need to put him on the show talking about the weak and the masculine women, and he might help some folks out.
he might, he might. All right, y'all. Love you. Keisha, I need to get with you, and y'all tune in next week. It's gonna be good, and we will be doing Would You Rather, and we will be giving out another gift. So we love you and have a blessed night.
Night.